It is 7 in the morning. I'm stuck behind a school bus, which is fine because I'm early for work ish. No, I'm on time for work. It's not early. Um, um, I think I had a good night last night. I went to band practice. The last live I did was on my way to band practice. Um, they've got me singing songs now, y'all, like singing leads. I don't necessarily if I want to do that, but whatever. It is what it is. And because my own singer songwriter as well, so I do a lot. I do a lot. Okay. Um, so when I came out of band practice, I went back to the apartment because I forgot to make. I didn't forget. I just ran out of time making tea for my brother for the morning and setting up his medicine and stuff. So when I went back, it was around about 9:30, and he was cleaning. Now he will clean every once in a while, and it's not because he's lazy. It's because his condition. A part of that, if you are aware, makes a person unmotivated. And it's not that they don't want to do it. It's like their body is just like, they just cannot do it. They're depleted of, that hormone. I'm trying to remember. It's not dopamine. I think it's the serotonin that he needs to be able to be like, get motivated to do stuff. So he was cleaning, as in he was trying to organize some DVDs and CDs and collect his clothes to wash. And I think if I had to peg one of his favorite chores to do, which I think I see him doing the most, is washing clothes. He will wash some clothes. Uh, Unfortunately, the cleaning of the kitchen is where he doesn't excel very well in. But he likes to eat though. So yeah. But it was promising that, I didn't talk a lot. If anything, really, I just came in, said, hey, he was smiling. That's good. So I don't expect him to be, like I said, I've said in other videos, expect him to be what quote unquote normal. I just need him to be pleasant and learn about his condition enough to be able to control his symptoms, which is the disorganized thinking and the delusions of things that are not true. And him trying to organize literally was a good sign. So that's what I'm looking for. And he's smiling. You might not remember. That's why I have to write notes. And that's the other thing. His memory, I don't know if it's clearing up, if it's getting better. There's some things that I'm noticing that are getting better. And then there's some things that I don't know, will it ever be restored? Who's to say? I don't know. But even this morning, I found him. I was worried because yesterday, as I told you, yesterday he wasn't there. Today he was there. He was messing around on his laptop because yesterday, again, as you may have saw in my live yesterday, I was able to get some things working on his laptop, even though it's kind of old and janky, that he wanted. He was like, I need a recorder. I need a video recorder. I don't know what he's doing out here. Who knows? Whatever. Let him do what he wants to do. So he now has video access. I taught him how to use it a little bit. Oh, hi, Teddy. Thank you. I showed him how to use his headset mic because he broke his last one. I don't know what happened to it. The thing is, he never tells me when things don't work anymore or broken, except for the cell phone, of course. But luckily I had another one, because when I ordered the first one, I double ordered, honey. And that's what I'm planning to do is, order more and just have them on deck because he needs those. But yeah, so I set him up on his laptop to do some little simple stuff that he wanted. And he's still a little obsessive on trying to get this MP3 player, even though he does not know what an MP3 player is, because he was still stuck on CDs because his memory is still stuck in the 1990s. Okay. He is now, I guess, almost still realizing that people don't buy CDs anymore. There are no CDs at Walmart. You're not going to get any CDs. You can get an MP3, and he doesn't know what that is, an MP3. So he tried to convince me to just put one song on the MP3 player and give it to him. So again, he does not understand. I could literally put hundreds of songs on these things. But I want to set him up with some stuff that he recognizes and knows, versus one song. I'm like, sir, yeah, you don't know yet, but you will. But you will. I was trying to debate on showing him. I might show him anyway. There's some apps that might be useful for him, and when I see if they work, I might share those with others, because he's still reluctant with the therapy thing by himself. He now has access to doctor on demand if he wants to. I showed him how to do it yesterday, and I wrote down the instructions on how to get in there, because that will keep him from dialing 911 and going into the emergency room looking for somebody to help him, and he never gets help, because that's not how it works. I keep telling him that's not how it works. You gotta make an appointment to a doctor. I think the telemedicine might be the thing that helps him now, if he gets over the anxiety and the fear of doing it on his own. I'll do it a few more times with him. I'm hoping also to get therapy through that too. So I have to find a family therapist, because they won't let me sit in on therapy sessions with him, because yeah, which is fine. I totally get it, that kind of thing. But yeah, things are coming up. Like I said, he's pleasant this morning. I gave him his breakfast. I cleaned up a little bit, checked paperwork. It's not as messy as it was before. It seemed like he slept through the night for the most part, a few hours. He might be taking naps in the daytime now, which is good. Oh yeah, I still need to get him a watch. He told me what happened. So the last time I did give him money, he went to Walmart. It looked like he got a watch, and he was still feeling kind of suspicious, and he didn't show me what he bought. It looked like a watch. It was a watch band. He told me yesterday. I was like, oh yeah. Sometimes they try to trick you on the packaging. If you don't actually read what it says, it shows a picture of a watch, but it's not actually a watch. It's a watch band. Okay, so having to, keep him, safe in those kind of things. So yeah, so he needs a watch too. I'm trying to think of anything else. Like being proactive in wellness, I don't want to wait until, I think, again, I made some mistakes too. Like I didn't know what I didn't know, in that learning more about his condition, even though he may have learned how to do certain things, he has forgotten how to do certain things. So I have to kind of lead the way a little bit with doing certain things until he starts to see, like, oh, I could do that. And then he doesn't know to ask for help, because he doesn't know what he doesn't know what he doesn't know. And I definitely am going to be looking for, I guess, housekeeper / respite care, probably more on the respite end, because it's also some medication involved that I don't know if, housekeepers should be dealing with folks' medicine. So, and I'm trying to put together some kind of binder that will help him and whoever get his, routine going on. So I'm building that routine with him every morning, except for yesterday at 6. But then he did take his medicine, whether I was there or not. He took it. So it's happening. This, new medications thing is working, and he's being a little bit more clear, even though it's not, not 100%. But at the same time, I know him because I grew up with him. And I'm, like I said, I'm probably the only person that could probably understand him most of the time. And, that even includes my parents. And my mom, she's losing her hearing anyway, but she's like, he doesn't talk loud enough. I was like, well, I'm sorry. He's not, that's how he talks. I don't know what to say. That's how he talks. Okay? Um, so yeah, things are picking up. There's always been hope, but sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. What you don't know. All right, so I'm at work now, and I'm gonna go in because it's getting towards the end of school. There's a lot of things to hello hype machine report from. You always got to start building that routine and stick with it. Stick with it, okay? You know, you got to stick with it. That's how you become successful.